Everybody? Welcome to the Show What You Saying podcast. As you can see, I'm very decked out for Halloween. Me and Black Panther chilling right now. Welcome everybody, all our ghouls and goblins, all our folks and jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Show What You Saying podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Willie Will, the man with the Black Panther going on over here. And of course, I got my partner in robbery, Saquon, over here.
With the dev.
Yeah, what up, y'all? So, we're celebrating Halloween this week. Ronnie was supposed to be here, but unfortunately, Ronnie's sick. So, on that note, Ronnie, get better. You know what I mean?
First up.
Yep. But we still here, still giving you the holiday festivities over on this side of town. Yo, I'm going to have to fill this shit up because it should keep clinging to my eyes and shit. But I'll pull it back down at some other point. Anyway, so another week gone past, another week full of bullshit, another week full of funny shit. But it is what it is, and we're here to give you all the funny shit, all the bullshit, and all the ghouls and goblins shit. For real. So, today, it was an interesting day. Like, people are really out celebrating Halloween like this shit is Thanksgiving and shit. Like, and I'm not a big Halloween person. Like, for real. Like, Halloween for me is like, I don't know. I could take it or leave it with Halloween. What's up? What you think about that, man?
Me either. Well, obviously when I was younger, going to Halloween, dressing up, doing the costume thing, but when you get older, certain holidays just be like, whatever. Regular day.
Yeah, it's definitely a regular day. It's definitely a regular day for me. It's like, okay, but like, I see people really going hard for Halloween. Like for real. I've never seen, like, I see people going hard body for it, and I'll be like, yo, really? Like, what's y'all? Really? Is it, does it mean that much to y'all?
I see some dude on the train last night. He was dressed up as Harry Potter.
Yo,
what?
I'm telling you, people go in for that.
His back goes too.
Oh, bruh, like, you on your Harry Potter shit? Like, what's up? Like, I see people all the time. Yeah, and people, yo, I don't celebrate Halloween, but the next time I do have to do something Halloween related, I think I'm going to dress up as a Jedi. Now, because that's the only thing I would ever dress up as. If I'm going to do it, that's what's going to be. Like, I'm going to be Master Windu in this motherfucker. Mace Windu. Like, I did the Black Panther shit because, you know, got to give respect to my man Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Rest in peace. It's going to be really hard to watch Black Panther 2. And he not there. So, it's going to be what it is. But, like I said, it is what it is. People who celebrate Halloween, like I said, welcome. Thank you for being there. Those who don't celebrate Halloween, just join us to be full of bullshit. Anyway, so today's show, yeah, we're going to talk about some of our favorite Halloween movies. We're going to talk about some of my favorite Halloween candy and Halloween memories. I don't have that many because shit, I can care less. Now, I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, but really I can care less. Um, I'm gonna quickly run down the last versus battle, although it was more for older hip hop heads. I tell people like that all the time. Like, if you weren't born in the '80s or you were, you weren't into the hip hop scene until later on, this was a master class in hip hop. I tell people that all the time. This is definitely a master class. Two of the best to ever do it. Big Daddy Kane and KRS One. People don't seem to don't really understand that Jay-Z. People who they consider him the GOAT. He's very heavily influenced by Big Daddy Kane. So he so yeah, this was, like I said, it was a master class in in hip hop history. Um, and we gonna go through some memes of the week because I seen some funny shit this week, some funny memes, and them shits was hilarious, and some real memes, some that's real. Also, I'm gonna give this week's "Get the Fuck Out of Here" award. Definitely gotta get that. Definitely gotta get that. Somebody this week is getting one of these. Get the fuck out of here! They definitely get one of those this week. Gotta get that up. But other than that, it's gonna be a fun show. Saquon over there, I got him some Twix. He's a big chocolate fiend. I am not. Although I got a bunch of chocolate in my freezer, I am not. I am not. I got my bag of Funyuns over there. But I got some Kit Kat and some Reese's peanut butter cups in the freezer, keeping them nice and cold. Don't want them to melt because they turned the heat on in my apartment yesterday. Oh man, it was like it was like a fucking sauna in here, bro. But that was cool because I was like, it was so windy and cold outside yesterday. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, but that's cool. That was cool. So, wait, is it this one? Yes, it's definitely that one. Other than that, you can find us at sowwhatyousaying5 at gmail.com. Excuse me. That's SOWTUSAYIN5 at gmail.com. You can also find us at So What You Saying on Instagram. What's Saying on Twitter. Please follow us. I'm about to start getting real saucy on Twitter because I'll be seeing some shit and I ain't really with it. You can find us at So What You Saying on Facebook. You can find me at Rexo20 or Willie Just That Dude Williams on Facebook, or again Rexo20 on any other forms of social media. You can also call us 347-559-6508. That's 347-559-6508. So I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, that's cool. The new fucking stinger transition. That shit is cool. But anyway, how's your week been, man?
My week been kind of calm, except for yesterday.
It's always like that sometimes. You have the tough week. You have a cool week, and then one day just be out of fucking control.
But I handled it, though.
Hey.
I think I did all right. I was handling it.
That's all we can do.
I just smiled the whole week. I don't know why.
Man, did you fuck at all this week?
Definitely.
Oh, that's why. See, there you go. Man, I tell people all the time. When you get some, your week, you can give a fuck about whatever goes on, whatever else is going on.
You be smiling for no reason.
You smiling for no reason. Like be Mary Poppins in this motherfucker. Get some ass. That's always a good thing. Yeah, I had a very interesting week. Working at this new job is. It's interesting. It's interesting. And like I think I told you this before, I work with a bunch of people some speak English, some English is not that good. No disrespect for people who speak Spanish or any other language, but gotta communicate with a nigga. Definitely gotta communicate with a nigga. So if you can't communicate with a nigga, it makes it hard. it makes it hard.
As long as they understand when you do
Oh yeah, I can get across what I need to get across at any time. I can do it, but it's hard when you got to communicate and they don't fully understand, and then they're trying to communicate things to you and you can't fully understand them. So it's hard, but I get through my weeks, you know, training. But I'm happy. That's the biggest.
that's the blessing.
That's the biggest takeaway from all that. I'm happy. So, nope, that's the wrong one. No, that is not the right one. No, that's you. There it is. So again, we gonna go to some memes. Some memes of the week, folks. Cause some shit be real and some shit just be funny as a motherfucker. Like this one. This is a real one. It's not how big the house is. It is how happy the home is. Now, I agree with that because nobody wants to come home to an unhappy house. You don't want to come home to the bullshit. You just want sometimes you just want to come home, pour your drink up, roll your blunt, smoke a cigar, whatever you do, and just sit back, relax.
Yeah.
You all right? And if you got a PlayStation, play some video games.
That's X.
All right. If you got an Xbox, did you finally get your Xbox yet?
Oh, it's on the way.
Oh, see, there you
It's
go.
on the way. I got my shit today.
There you go. See?
My shit today.
And yeah, so sometimes you just want to do that. And then other times, you go home, especially if you got a lady in your house, you go home to the bullshit. But this is 100% true. Not how big the house is, how happy the home is, and I agree with this 100%.
You know me both.
Oh, wait. I know why. Not what I was supposed to. There we go. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because his trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Yeah, you got to. Always got to believe in yourself. Like, you take a bet on, like me leaving from one company to go to the next one. I had to bet on myself. Like, I could still be sitting there going through the trials and tribulations, but I bet on myself and I'm happy. And you'll get to that point where you want to bet on yourself. You'll definitely get to that. You'll definitely get to that. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see we're using the microphones. We have a whole new audio setup. The visual looked good. Visual looked much better than it did with them old ass cameras the wonky ass cameras.
That is one thing I noticed.
Yeah, looks much better. Looks much better, and it'll improve. It'll definitely improve as I keep getting into how to do a lot of things with the green screen and all that other stuff. It'll definitely improve. It'll get better. But yes, this is a good one. This is a real life one.
Mm-hmm.
This one made me laugh. If you drink Paul Masson, you fight alligators.
Nah, for real.
Yo, I have friends on Facebook who really drink that shit like it's Kool-Aid. And I'm like, yo, that's like drinking Hennessy. What the fuck?
Nah, for real.
Hennessy make you vomit. I tell people all the time, fights happen in clubs, shootings happen in clubs because niggas was drinking too much Hennessy. Females get pregnant because they was drinking too much Hennessy. Like, you was so busy drinking that Henny, you was pouring that Henny up. And I got friends who love Hennessy, and I'll be like, how could you do that? I was like, if I'm gonna drink dark liquor, I need something that's gonna be smooth and relaxing. Give me my Douce, I'll be all right. Because that shit is meant to be mixed. Hennessy, you can't mix with nothing.
I don't know from experience, because I used to drink Hennessy straight when I was like a teenager. And do that shit no more.
Nah, I don't know. I keep telling her, yo, that Hennessy is violent.
Nah, here's the thing. If I'm like out with my man or something, and it's their birthday or something, that's their drink, I'll drink. But that ain't my preference.
No, hell no. Hell no. I'm a consistent drinker. I tell you about, I am a very consistent drinker. Give me my vodka, I'm good. You know, like I said, Douce when I'm feeling when I'm having my Jay-Z moment, when I'm stacking that bag, I'm counting that paper.
Yeah.
That's when I go there. But after that, tequila. Like if I'm doing shots, I do tequila shots. I like doing tequila. You know, shots. You know, sit around, get the tequila sunrise going. That's cool. Somebody come in with some Hennessy. Nah, I got to go.
Yeah, mood get killed.
Yeah, I turn around. They actually have parties and they be like, yo, we got that Henny. I'm leaving this party because somebody about to get fucked up. Somebody girl about to get fucked. It's about to be a problem.
That's another thing. Like when I got put on the Douce, I really just stopped drinking Hennessy altogether.
I tell people all the time, Douce, even though it's a luxury drink, it's supposed to be a luxury drink. It is a relaxing luxury drink. It's not like it's like when people started drinking drinking Ciroc. Ciroc is a luxury, relaxing drink. It's meant to be mixed with stuff. You sit back and relax. It's not gonna make you feel like you're violent. Now, you drink too much of that shit, you will pay that price. You will pay that price because you pay for luxury, you pay for that hangover. You definitely pay for that hangover. But it's still a luxury drink. It's meant to relax you, calm, chill, have a good night, and all that. There'll be no fighting, none of that. Nah, I'm not fucking with Hennessy. Niggas drink Hennessy at that party, I am leaving. It's over for that. It's over for that. I'm out. Because you will not catch me in a fight of any kind or fucking somebody girl because they want to be drinking Hennessy. Nah, I'm not even with that. That's the college days like that. I was like, nah, bro, not with it. Not with it. At all. They say don't try this at home, so I'm going to go to my friend's house and try it. Yo, I believe that. Because when you was a kid, there was shit that you saw on TV. I'm going to try that shit. And then you realize, nah, my mom's might kick my ass. Yo, fuck out of here. So you go to your friend's house, you try that shit, because if something happened, they getting their ass up. The only thing you going to get is banned out their house. Right. You getting your ass, they ain't getting their ass up. You let this motherfucker... Nah, you do that shit in your house, your parents liable to whoop your ass. I learned that lesson the hard way, because I seen something on TV, and the guy was blowing fire. Oh, you know how you see the guys with fire blow? So I thought I was doing that. I set my bed on fire, got my ass whooped. Set my bed on fire, got my ass whooped. I'll never forget that. But, you know, like I said, it happens. But that meme ain't never been more true, especially the kids. Kids, please. When they say don't try this shit at home, do not do it. Do not do it. You risking the biggest ass whooping in your life. You do that shit. Okay, let's move to the next one. Come for me, daddy, is code for this pussy tired. Now.
Put your sneaker.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I look at this 2 ways. It could mean that, or it could mean she wants you to come in her, which, just for some guys, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. And then I also look at it as this. She wants you to come so that you can rest up and give her round 2. You can get round 2. You can get round 2, but after that, it's over. It's over. It's over for the night. I'm being honest. And I know some females be like, oh, you weak, bitch. Yeah, I'm weak. Fuck that. Fuck that. I gotta go to work. I gotta raise a child. Yeah. I got business to handle. I ain't got too much this time to be fucking all night. And when you get older, it is not that you can't do it. It's like when you get older, you don't really want to do it. Like no, it's not even so much the interest out there. The energy that you could be putting into your girl wants you to fuck her all night. Come on, man. We supposed to be going on a vacation. I need to get that bag. What the fuck? Like you find the interest is always going to be there, but you want to find other things to do to make sure that y'all good. Like I'm not, nah. And then don't get me wrong. Like I said, you want to fuck, you want to give all that you got, but after round 2, you can go. Yeah, nah, we going to bed. We going to bed. I got to get that bag in the morning. We got stuff to do. We got responsibility. If you don't, that's good for you. I got something. Sorry. It is what it is.
Then after the first time, it take a little while to get that second one out.
Yeah, like Bitch, I'm gonna eat a sandwich or something. What the fuck? Let me drink something.
Get some orange juice
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. Like let me relax. Let me relax. All right, I just gave you a nice one. Let me get that second one because that second one gonna take definitely longer than that first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. This is just I have no idea how to translate this for females, but y'all gotta figure that out for yourselves. Her, you want to go upstairs? Me, sure. Her, you got protection? Me, why? What's up there? Yo, that is, yo, and it's real talk. Yo, people gotta understand, yo, niggas get set up for less. So that question is very valid. The fuck is upstairs? Like you ask, okay, yeah, you think you about to get some ass, but sometimes, yo, you gotta put that on. Like I remember the Mobb Deep song with a guy where he was talking about guy went upstairs to his girl. He was in the projects. He went upstairs fucking his girl. Then came out, flashed the heat on him because he wanted his chain. That nigga thought he was big balls and he shot him. But at the end of the day, yeah, you gotta question certain shit like that because like females are scandalous. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to think like that. I don't want to feel like that. But it's real talk. Females are scandalous. Definitely scandalous. I don't understand how guys go to these females' house and don't realize, yo, be easy, bro. Carry you a blade or something. I mean, I know we can't be running around carrying guns no more, but carry a blade or something or it's going to be a problem. Definitely. Pastor, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Red flag. There you go.
Nah, this is way too close to home.
That is the realest shit I've ever seen. Pastor started at 11, he not finished till 1:30. You're not gonna hold us too long.
1:30.
1:30.
1:30, no. We talking 3, 4 o'clock.
Yo, if he go that long, I'm getting the fuck up and walking out.
Listen.
Don't get me wrong. God, I love you to death, but I ain't sitting there listening to nigga talk.
That's why I stopped going to church.
Yo, word up.
The service too long. Like,
come on, man. I could be at home getting ready to eat dinner.
Eat some chicken wings. Like,
right?
Come on,
some macaroni and cheese or something. Like, come on, them collard greens been sitting there waiting, calling my name all day, that cornbread. And you talking about, I'm not going to hold you too long. Nigga, you better hurry up, man. Sun football on and all that. What's up?
Like,
Yo, what's up, bro? Like, I don't know. But that shit is very real. That is definitely a red flag. That, if Pat, I'm going to be honest with you, and it's no disrespect for pastors. They say that, turn around and get your ass up and go home. Because you're going to be there for the rest of the fucking night because he's going to be out there preaching. Get the word, get as much as you can, fill your heart. But once you get to a certain time, it's time to go home.
I'm going to excuse myself, go to the bathroom.
Y'all out there. Yeah, excuse me, gotta go to the bathroom. And the bathroom be in my house. No, I ain't with it. Because that is 200% true. I'm tired of the only one who cleans, pays all the bills, cooks every day, and does dishes in my house. I'm the backbone of this family. I live alone, but still. Okay, bitch. Get you a maid or something. What the fuck? Like, okay. I do agree with this. If you live with a significant other, they should help with these things. Mm-hmm. They should help with unless, I mean, okay, like if you're working, if one party is working, one party should be doing that while the other party's getting that bag. And it should be help from that other party getting the bag. Friday, Saturday, even Sunday, when most people do house cleaning on Sundays. But if you live alone, bitch, stop complaining. Get you a maid or something. Mm-hmm. But come on, man, what you want? Somebody to randomly come and help you? Niggas ain't doing that. Niggas just gonna be sitting at home laying in their bed, or they gonna be out fucking or doing something. I mean, we're not helping you. What's wrong with you? And it had to be somebody on Twitter. I'm not understanding. I've reached the age where my train of thought often leaves the station without me. That's true. I ain't gonna lie, because there's many times my train of thought is going wild, and then I realize I gotta catch up to myself. Like, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Like, you're thinking of something. Like, I go through, like, I will walk a hole in this hallway, walking back and forth. And then one thing I was thinking done. Gone that way, and another thing, I'm like, yo, wait, hold up. Let me get back to the thing I was just thinking.
Let's run it back. Like
Let's run that. Yeah, like you playing the game, hold up. I just got my ass whooped. Now, run that back. Run that back. Yeah, that happens. That's true. That happens a lot when you get older and you're trying to, I say, and don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. When you're trying to figure out different ways of doing things like getting, leveling up. When you're figuring out the different ways to level up. That's where that usually comes to play. But other than that, yeah, that's real talk. That is the realest shit you ever saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a million things a day. And it's like you have a million thoughts. And it's like you be trying to do shit. And then it's like it sometimes should have hit you later on in the day that you was thinking about.
Definitely. Definitely. So yeah, you get that. So then you move on and you do this. Always give 100% at work. 11% Monday, 24% Tuesday, 40% Wednesday, 23% on Thursday, and only 2% on Friday.
Listen, that's how I was feeling on Friday. And then
Yeah, I tell
that
people
motherfucking rush hit. I was like, damn.
I tell people all the time, yo, you don't understand, like it be like that. Like you just don't you don't want to be giving your all, especially now. Like when I was at the end of my rope there, I was not. Like I'll make sure the guests get what they need, but I was not. I'm not giving 100%, man. Oh, it's Monday. Okay, you get 11% today. Tomorrow you get 24%, and Tuesday I definitely had to get that 24%. Wednesday, middle of the week, yeah, I give more. Thursday I start to pay down, and Friday I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that is a excellent breakdown of that.
Because Friday is payday.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get home, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So we can start it. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you're really not worried about that.
Energy's out the window.
Yeah. If a child can work a tablet, phone, or game, they can work a broom, mop, and dishes. Right or wrong? 100% right.
Yes.
Like I have funny shit. My daughter calls me all the time. Oh, I'll call her like, yo, what are you doing? I'm cleaning my room. Okay, cool. Good. You cleaning your room. I don't want to clean my room. Bitch, what? Child, do you want to play with your tablet? Yeah, I want to play some game. You want to be on your phone talking to your friends? Yeah. So, bitch, get up and move that broom and that mop. Clean your room. Wash some dishes because your mama said so. Don't play that game. You know better than that. We don't. Yeah, we taught you better than that. Get up. I don't understand how parents let their kids rock like that. Like,
I don't understand it either. I got nieces and nephews, and I see certain like these new kids is different. Like when we was kids, we was outside playing. They just in the crib on YouTube all day.
Nah, I ain't with it. I'm definitely not with it.
YouTube, TikTok, all that.
I ain't with it. Nah, I be just like my and the one thing I do, like my daughter-in-law, like at first I didn't agree with it, but then I thought about it, I was like, nah, when I was a kid, I was outside playing with my friends. I wasn't getting in trouble, but yeah, I was getting in trouble. And I was just doing stuff like experiencing in life at a different space. Now, I do say all the time that it's different when I was a kid than when she like now. Right. But and I don't want her to be outside getting into all kinds of stuff. But she do need to go outside. I want her sheltered from the world. I want to see how it really operates. But nah, clean your room, wash some dishes, mop your floor. Yeah, you can work that phone and that tap. Get your ass.
Do that first.
Get that first. Get that homework, all that done first. Then you want to do all that. I don't care what you do after you do. Take care of your responsibility. Because when you move on your own, what you think? Dad gonna come clean your house? Your mama gonna come? Hell no. I'm gonna be on an island somewhere. Dad, I need nah. Dad chilling. Dad got a big ass Hawaiian shirt with a drink in his hand. I'm retired. I'm out of that line of business.
Toes out in the sand and all that.
Hell yeah, nah, man, nah. We not doing that. I'm too old for that. Nah, you good. You can do that yourself. But Dad, no. Bye. Is there anything else you need? Bye. Click.
They're really different. Like Kids got iPads at like 2 years old nowadays.
That's because parents don't really want to deal with them. But you got to remember, parents are younger now than they were when, like, when I was born, my grandparents were in their 50s and 60s already. Now, grandparents is like 35, 40. So, yeah, it's a little different now. But it's okay. Like, I ain't mad at that at all. I'm mad at that at all. Things change, people change, times change. It is what it is. Imagine fucking her and her mom say, damn, he fucking the shit out of my baby. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. If I'm fucking a woman and her mama say some shit like that, I'm like, what? I'm gonna stop.
Nah, you gotta keep.
No, I'm gonna keep nailing it. I'm gonna finish, and then I'm like, Moms, you wanted some too? Like you acting like you up here cheering us on. Like you sound like you
play it
like you sound like you jealous. What's up? What's up? Now I know, and I have some friends who actually got some shit like that, and I'm like, y'all niggas got that. Cause that's that pimp shit. Cause you fuck the daughter, and then you turn around and fuck the moms on the slide. Your game was very tight.
Proper. That's a move right there.
Yeah, that's a good look. That's definitely a good look. Especially mom saying that. Yeah, that's a good look. Mm-hmm. Definitely a good look. Worrying is a waste of time. It doesn't change anything. It messes with your mind, steals your happiness. This is why I'm relaxed these days. I ain't worrying about shit no more. Now, oh yeah, I am worrying. I'm worrying about getting a bigger bag. I'm worried about getting a bigger house. I'm worried about going on a better vacation. That's what I'm worried about. And that's not even a worry. That's shit you want in life. Like, that's not what if you're worried about anything other than shit like that, I'm worried about making sure my daughter go to college. But that's life shit. If you're worried about anything other than that, you worrying too hard. You worrying too hard. You don't worry about if you're going to lose your job, because guess what? Especially now, as long as you're vaccinated, there's jobs all over the motherfucking place. Mm-hmm. All over the place. All over the place. So you're not in good shape. But yeah, I want to be happy. Fuck all this. I don't want to be stuck miserable. Nah, I want to be happy. That's why I'm over with y'all. I'm happy. My chi is wonderful. Lord, please give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'll need bail money too. Mm-hmm. That's how I know people feel like that. Like, yo, you be wanting to beat a nigga ass, and so you gotta have patience because you know this is a dumb motherfucker and don't know what the fuck about to happen. Yeah, I think that's true. I have patience, but that's why I've learned to have patience, especially when you have children. When there's children involved, got to have patience. You gotta have patience, cause you be wanting to wring them little motherfuckers next, like hang them somewhere.
I'm worried because I don't got kids. No, I'm at the point I don't want kids.
Oh, you'll have some.
My patience is very low for certain things.
That's why you need to have some. That's why you need to have some. I tell people all the time, kids will teach you a level of patience you knew you never had, because really what it is you want to love them, you want the best for them, and they're gonna do shit that's gonna be like. Make you want to wring their neck. My daughter does this shit all the time. Make me want to grab her by her neck. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But I gotta have patience, because guess what? She was a child. I was a child. I did shit that I had no business doing. She's doing shit she ain't got no business doing. So you gotta have patience and know that when they're your kids, that they're gonna do shit. Same way you did shit, they're gonna do shit. They may take it a little extreme up, but they're going to do it. And you got to remember that you did shit when you was a kid, and your idea is to just relax. Just relax. That'll teach. Having kids will give you a level of patience you never thought you would have. So I do for people who have short patience, because they tend to be better parents.
It's not even so much about kids. It just be people. I feel like people just be really trying you, and it's like, I don't have the patience to be the nice guy all the time, Especially if they being an asshole. Because it's like, I'm an asshole too. So, like, I can't be an asshole to you. Like, especially at work. Like, I can't be an asshole. I have to be calm and be the nice guy,
Yeah.
And I really want to reach over the desk and choke you. can't do that. So,
Yeah, oh yeah. You're gonna learn that. Especially dealing with some of these guys, you want to break their neck. But you gotta remember, they're not worth your job. Because they come in there for the 10 minutes they're there waiting for their food, and then they get the fuck out. If you can get over that 10 minutes, you'll be all right. Because there's always going to be somebody that make you just want to, like I had a guest earlier this week. Yo, can I get this? Can I get that? No, I don't want this. I don't want that. Like, I think I made 3 plateaus because I had to make it over. Because she said, oh, I want lettuce and rice. Then changed her mind. Nah, I want farro. Then changed her mind. I was like, nah, I want lettuce and cauliflower. 3 plateaus. I had to toss. So, yeah.
In situations like that, I gotta learn how to breathe. I gotta breathe. Cause you be there sitting and scratching your head, and then it's like.
Especially if they fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there scratch your head like, you fucked up and you frustrated?
Yeah, you're frustrating me. I have to.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, so, yeah, but that's good. You're learning to deal with it as it comes, and that's the only thing you can do. Don't argue with her. Just say my work wife was right about you and walk away. That is a curve if I ever saw one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suggest you do that, man. But that's definitely a flex. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you why. That's where she started doing crazy shit. Mm-hmm. Throwing plates at you, trying to hit you with pots, the Al Green hot grits. All that shit. No, hell no. Don't do that. Now, unless you know you can get away, do it and get away with it.
Oh yeah, I would say don't do this unless you don't care about her, please.
Oh yeah, if you don't care about her, you just smashing and she think y'all in a relationship just because y'all smashing on a regular and you don't give a fuck, you go ahead and do it. Fuck. Who gives a fuck? And especially because she's either gonna turn crazy or she be like, oh, you gotta work right now, so then fuck that bitch, and then then you gonna be like, oh, okay, I'll go fuck her if she gonna let me. Like yeah, there you go. Just gotta do the shrug, like man, yeah, shrug. But if that's your lady and you know that's I don't suggest. If that's your woman, don't suggest you do that at all. That's a bad move.
Big man.
That's bad ain't even a word for it. Your life could be on the line after that, for real, bro.
No, I think any female, if you say this to her and she really feeling you, she'll be upset. She'll definitely be upset.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she gonna be mad. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Females don't take kindly when it comes to they feel like they got a position and you're telling somebody else got their position. So yeah, but no, I don't suggest you do that, man, at all. Like, it's fun. It looks funny now. It ain't gonna be funny. It ain't gonna be funny. The consequences you gotta pay unless you don't give a fuck. Coworker, why are you always so quiet? First of all, I don't like you. Like, for real. Because it be true. Yo, I don't understand. You're not talking to somebody. You like, especially me. As a manager, you gotta give directions to your team. But there are times you get people you don't want to talk to that you just gotta give them direction. But you go over there and be like, yo, yeah, and then they realize you're not talking to them, and then they really like, why are you talking to anybody else? You're not talking to me. Don't realize, I don't fucking like you. Like, get the fuck out. You really want to tell them that, but you can't do it. And it's not because you can't. Not because you can't do it, but that would not be professional. And that could cause other HR issues. Mm-hmm. HR issues. So I try to keep away from HR issues.
I was always quiet. Like at first, when I first started it, I was always quiet. But like, I had to learn how to communicate more with people. Like you see how I come in, I greet everybody. I just like dab or shit it up. But be certain people, you just be like, you don't be feeling they vibe.
No, you just want to be like, yeah. But that's when you gotta learn to be like, yo, what up, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. And that's just that. There was always somebody there like that. And actually, I could talk about it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to put them out on blast. I'll put them out on blast because fucking business. Because we not working together. You in one spot, I'm in another. Bye. Yep. Missed one day of work. I missed one day of work on my check was $200 less. Work one extra day and you only made $17.20 more. That is the truth. Oh my God! Like you work and you be busting your ass in that OT, and then realize, God damn, like I might as well work my regular shifts. Like where the fuck is the money at? Yeah, but no, I used to, the thing I used to do is and this is something I wish you could do now, but I don't think they'll let you do it. I used to go everywhere. The reason I went everywhere because not only they pay my transportation, but if you put in if you put in a regular 40-hour week, right? Let's just say you work 38 hours. Put in an extra 8 hours a week, it's 46. Put another extra 8 hours after that 46, it's 54. You do that twice during the pay period, shit. Then you really what you'll come back with is what you would make if no taxes was taken out your check. You let them take all that overtime money. And then you come back with what you would actually get if your check would never got taxed after a 40-hour, after 80-hour work week. That's what you want to do. That's how I tell people to do it. Don't be afraid to do the overtime. Yes, it's tiring. Yes, I know people have lives and want to go and relax. Don't be afraid to do it. Because if your check looks good before they take taxes on a regular go around, imagine how it would look if you can get it. Just get that check straight up. Put in an extra 16 hours. Now you're going to get that money. Now if you choose not to do it the next week when you get paid, you're not going to get hurt. Not going to get hurt. But I did that all the time. That's why people be like, yo, I was everywhere. And then when my check came, I was like, I would come home and be, yeah. And it was worth it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it sometimes. You'd be tired, but like I said, you do it the first week of the pay period, do the second week of the pay period, the next week is the first beginning of a new pay period. You don't do shit else. Because you know on Friday when that check come, it ain't gonna be nothing. Actually gonna look lovely. And you're gonna be walking around like, then you ain't gonna give a fuck. Because then you just got paid. That shit look lovely in your bank account. That direct deposit hitting you and be like,
Got options now.
Yeah.
I can do a lot.
I can do a lot now. Like, a few days, yo, listen, man, instead of buying that eighth, I could buy half now. Like, what's up? I could buy a quarter. Like, yeah, come on. You got that. That's what happens. So I tell people all the time, sometimes it's okay. Don't do it all the time because then they get used to you doing it. But, every so often, you want to do it once a month? You want to do it once every other month? It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Especially now that we get ready to have Christmas and shit, it's definitely worth it. But I don't think we're going to get it like that because it's about to slow down.
It's going to be slow.
It's going to be slow. My therapist told me the way to achieve true inner peace is to start what I finished. So far, I finished 2 bags of M&Ms and a chocolate cake, and I feel better already.
Chocolate?
Nah, I ain't with it. I do try to finish everything I start, but 2 bags of M&Ms and a chocolate cake, I don't know about all that. I'll be in here dead. Niggas be looking for me like, where's we supposed to be at work? And then we call, Willie died. He ate 2 bags of M&Ms and a chocolate cake.
Oh, it's right. I forgot.
Nah, I can't do that. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't give a fuck. Give me 2 bags of M&Ms and a chocolate cake. Now as an adult, I can't do it, but who cares? But for females, during y'all period, y'all need that. I'll give y'all, here's a bag of M&Ms. So you need another one? Just so that you can stop crying like a little baby.
Ice cream? Yeah, take that.
Yeah, take that. Step to the side. Take that step to the side. You good? I'm in the middle of a game of Mortal Kombat right now. Oh, you need some ice cream? Here, I go to the freezer. Let me press pause right quick. It's in that freezer. Yeah, I stock up on chocolate. As you know, and men, as you know, stock up on that chocolate. Make your lady feel better.
I used to keep a jar full of candy.
That's too much. I'm not sure if life is passing me by or trying to run me over. That's sometimes how I feel. That it's not passing me by, it's just trying to run you over. And I have one thing to say when you feel like it's being running over. Just chill out. Chill out. Life always gonna have its pitfalls. It's always gonna be up. It's always gonna be down. It's always gonna be good. It's always gonna be bad. But it's the men of how you handle everything. You can't get too high. You can't get too low when it comes to life. Stay on an even keel. When it's time to get high, like when you're celebrating something, do it. That's when you're supposed to be at your top. When when you're, sobbing somebody, you're mourning somebody, or you're mourning something like a death in your family, somebody's really close, that's when it's supposed to be down. That's when you're supposed to be down. Other than that, never let life get too high, too low for you. Stay on an even keel and take it as it comes. Because if you crash, because it's when you decide that you're gonna crash. It's when you do too much, is when you start crashing and you start feeling like you're overwhelmed. Life don't be like that. It just be, that's because that's the way you make it. And life is always what you make it. So to me, that's just my only advice. Don't ever get too high, don't ever get too low. Stay on even keel. You'll be good. And relax. You'll never have an issue after that. Relax. If you see me smiling, it's because I'm thinking of doing something evil or naughty. If you see me laughing, it's because I've already done it. Mm-hmm. That be me all the time.
Yo, this was me yesterday. I came in smiling just so hard. And then he's like, yo, why you smiling? I'm like, nothing.
But you knew you had already did some shit. What you got there?
I was telling you, it was just showing.
You always got that. That's how you got to do it. Sometimes you got to do some shit before you get there. Mm-hmm. And then, that'll make you happy, and everybody like, why the fuck is he? You ain't gotta know all that. It's none of your fucking business.
It's like you extra happy today. I'm like, yeah. What was you doing last night?
That's none of your business. Mind my business. I was chilling. I rolled a blunt.
Ate some shit on you.
Yeah. Had a couple drinks. I'm good. I'm fine. Nothing bothers me. Yeah, and don't know that you probably was fucking and licking and all that shit. And that's none of their fucking business. That'd be the fun. When you know you did some nasty shit the night before, and you came to work, and niggas don't know you did some nasty shit the night before, and they be like, you extra happy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't need to know all that. Mm-hmm. So that'd be the funny shit. Okay, hear me out. Now this is dumb. An app, right? It's like Tinder. But you and your significant other both have accounts. Y'all open at the same time and swipe left and swipe right on restaurants within a radius that you determine. After y'all match, that's where you have dinner at. We can call it chicken tender. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I would do that. Yeah. I would do that because sometimes you just be you'll be with a lady and be like, yo, what you want for dinner? Where you want to go for dinner? I don't know. Yo, ladies, can I just give y'all a word of advice? Stop doing that shit. Fucking annoying. That's annoying. That definitely is. Yo, if I ask you what you want for dinner or where you want to go for dinner, have a fucking answer. Mm-hmm. Don't. Where you want to go for dinner? What you want to eat? And then this is the one thing I hate. You ask them what they want to eat. You get them what they want to eat. You get something else that's not what they eat. And then they look at your food and be like, your food look better than mine. Let me get yours. I hate that. I hate that. Yo, that's my food. This is what I wanted. That's what you wanted. Why you want what I want? What I got now?
I ain't sharing.
I hate that.
I ain't sharing.
I be here. You better eat that motherfucker. I paid money for it. You better eat that shit. You better put it in the refrigerator. And you better eat that motherfucker. I paid for it. I hate that more than anything. But that's cute. I think somebody should work on that. That's a good idea. That's a definitely good idea, so that can help women. That can help us eliminate that whole what you want to eat for dinner. You know what? Open your eye, I open mine. Mm-hmm. If we match on the same thing, that's where we'll go.
That's a good idea.
Good idea. No adult that works 40 hours plus a week wants to come home to arguments. Is that not the truth? That is the biggest truth ever in the history of nigga. Like, I work 45 hours a week and sometimes more. I want to come home and be like, I'm going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to come home and be like, what the fuck? No, bitch, no. Look, close the door. I'm out. Yo, go sleep on the couch or something. Clink, clunk. I'll deal with that shit tomorrow. Nobody wants to come home with arguments. Nobody wants to do it. I'm still tired from yesterday's tired.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Stuff
Yes.
like
Because I'll be tired and then get up and be tired. I'm like, damn, I'm still tired from yesterday.
that. For real. I saw you on it like 4 or 5 times. That's how you know I'm real tired. I saw you on it, and then my eyes get low. I don't want to talk. I just want to get the day over with.
Because you want to go home and go to sleep. That's just real talk. I'll be damn sure. Like this week, I worked at 11 on Sunday, 11:30 on Sunday closed. I worked at 11:30, and I closed on Tuesday. Wednesday, I had to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. No. Tuesday I had to be at 6, and then Wednesday and Thursday I had to be at 7. I was tired I was like, yo, I got up, I did the 6, I left, came back to work. They're like, why you look so tired? I'm still tired from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Did the 7 on Thursday. They're like, well, you still look tired. Yeah, I'm tired from yesterday and the day before that.
I slept like 3 hours. Like,
You what?
break.
Yo, I'll be tired. And so I'm glad after that Thursday, I was like, it's over after that. Yesterday, the only thing I did was lay in my bed and go, that's all I did. Sometimes I wish I was an octopus so I could slap several people at once.
I really love this movie.
Yes, because that's true. Because this just be like, you want to smack that person, and you want to do it all at the same time.
You only got 2 hands.
You only got 2 hands, so sometimes you just gotta pick your struggles.
Right. Sometimes you gotta use your feet.
Yeah, because that's just like, because some people just do the dumbest shit and you just be like, psh. And then the person next to them do the same dumb shit, you just want to be like, psh. And the person behind you do the same dumb shit, you just want to like, psh. Like, God damn it, I only got 2 hands. All y'all niggas need to stop the bullshit. When you're up, your friends know who you are. When you're down, you know who your true friends are. Realest shit somebody ever wrote. Sometimes these memes be real. These memes be real. And that's the truest shit. That's one of the truest shit I've ever seen, because when you good, everybody chilling. Everybody, yeah. When you bad, you'll know. Because if you still chilling, then you know everything all good. They gonna be there. You're not chilling, and it's like, yeah, you was here for a reason, not a season. A season, not a reason, excuse me. Don't mind me, I'm just returning your nose. I found it in my business again. Yup. Stay out of my fucking business. It's none of your business what I'm doing, how much money I got, who I'm fucking, none of that. It's none of your business. Your business. And social media really be playing that shit out. I don't want to be in your business. Like, you mad at that nigga because he fucking the next bitch? I don't want to know that. Who gives a fuck? Go get you some new dick. What the fuck? Like, come on. Stop it. I hate, that's the one thing I hate about social media. Everybody want everybody in everybody's business. No, not me. You want to be in my business? You'll never be in my business because I'm not putting it out there for you to have. And she was like, the baby's head is all red. And I was like, that don't mean shit, Wendy. Yo. That is self-explanatory. I see that all the time. Like, females talking about, oh, she do the same things you do. Or she talk like, what that don't mean shit? What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, I can now put it out here because I had an issue with a girl that I used to date. She got pregnant. And yeah, we fucked. But I'm going to be honest, the shit wasn't good and I didn't come. And I was wrapped up. So she tried to say, oh, I'm pregnant by you. What? I said, okay, cool. So, first of all, she said she didn't even know she was pregnant. I find that hard to believe. And she didn't find out that she was pregnant till like 6-7 months later. I'm like, I find that hard to believe. But okay, no problem. So she kept saying, "Oh, you the daddy, you the daddy." I was like, "Well, where the test at? I ain't got no money for the test. Them shit's just free. Let's get this test. Let's see what's up." Still ain't get the test. So I was like, psh, obviously ain't. So then later on, she started posting pictures of her daughter, and I'm like, "Yeah, that ain't me." Well, nothing like, yeah, because my genes are strong. She don't even look nothing like my daughter. Like, if you could at least, if you were to put a picture of them together, and you would at least be like, okay, she has that, and point out there would be some similar. She don't even look half like my. She don't have none of my characteristics or my daughter's characteristics. And anybody that's ever seen my child knows that that is my identical twin. Like. Psh, like, if I was to ever say, "Oh, that's not my baby," niggas would look at you like, "You fucking stupid." That's where that other meme come out. I wish I had seven. I was an octopus so I could seduce. Because several motherfuckers be slapping me at the same time. Like, what the, like, you don't believe that. But you look and you be like, nah. Something ain't right about this one. Yeah, and you can tell. So I'm never, and she's never kind of like approached me about it. And I knew that because I'm like, yeah, I know why you ain't approached me about it. I know why you ain't want to get the test. Because, bitch, you knew better. You knew better. Talk about she looks like your daughter. Where? Where? We can put a picture of them together. Where? I just want to know. Where? Oh, she talks a lot like you. So?
What?
Kids talk. What the fuck? What the fuck that mean? Oh, she's mean like you. So? Kids are fucking mean.
Bro, but
what the fuck? Like, nah. I'm like, nah, you good. You good. You good. Like, it's even though my daughter is a lot like me at her age, like she's into a lot of things I was into at her age and a lot of things I'm into now as her father. You could still, even if she wasn't my identical twin, you could always tell that that's him right there. Like, even if she didn't look like me, you could always you could look at her and be like, yeah, that's him. That's him all over there.
Because you've been around, and it's like when you're around somebody, you copy little things that they do.
Yeah, but you could tell. Like, you would even without that, you could tell. Like, you could look at her and then you could look at me like, yeah, there's something there. But when you look at me and you're just like, nah, I don't know about all that. But it's cool. I don't give a fuck. Like, and even if what had been my child, I'd be like, okay, so what you want me to do? I take care of one and take care of another. Like, what the fuck? They children. They need to be taken care of. My boss told me today, have a good day. So I went home. Whoever did that ain't got no job, but still, tell me have a good day. I would go I wish I could do that. I wish I could do it because there's times you just be like, all right, I want to go the fuck home. No, don't tell me have a good day. Tell me I can go home. Tory Lane, it's crazy. Music hasn't actually been sticking lately. Like a lot of our favorite artists' music is not lasting with us longer than 4 or 5 months. Real music must come back into play. Real emotion, less repetitive and redundant. I've been saying this for forever. This is what I've been trying to tell Ron for forever. Music does not stick. That song was hot. It rolled for a couple weeks, couple months, and then everybody's on to the next thing. I come from an era where I sat with Reasonable Doubt for 8-9 months before something else came and caught my attention. I sat with Ready to Die for a whole year before something caught my attention. I sat with Illmatic. I sat with Life After Death. I sat with these albums for forever. Like, there was other stuff going on and you listened to it, but these were albums that you could sit and you sat for whatever and you was like, damn, and you knew every word, you knew every beat drop, you knew all that. Now it's like, okay, what's next?
I think it's because, like, music and stuff is, like, too accessible now. Like, back then you had to actually go buy the CDs and stuff like
Right.
that. So you had to think about what you wanted to get.
Yeah, because niggas wasn't spending $30 on 2 CDs. You had to get that one and sit with that. Yeah, digital.
Also, I think the substance isn't there.
Nah.
With a lot of music.
Nah, I agree. Like I said, the digital age has made music change so fast. And in the moment I really wanted to be within the music realm, and then when I saw it was making that turn, I backed out because I felt like this is not going to be for me. Because I can make an album and I want you to sit with it to learn every nuance, every all the hard work that, like, now it's not hard work anymore. I'm into the hard work to making the beat, to coming up with a hook, to this, to turning that knob, to making it sound like this. I knew everything. Like, I could tell you every tambourine and every E and high F in Reasonable Doubt, in Life After Death, and Ready to Die. Now, niggas just can tell you a couple lines, the hook was fire, and then it was it. That was it. And that's why music to me is just not the same. Doesn't give me the same feel. So that's why I don't really listen to it. I listen to a lot of old stuff and stuff like that. That was me. That's me. So with that being said, we can now, I'm going to quickly go through the verses recap from a couple weeks ago. Now, for those of y'all who know me, I'm a big hip hop fan. Big. Giant. I listen to any and everything. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it. And people will be like, "How could you not like it?" Like, listen, not for me. But the last verses, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One, that was for me because I dig into the crates that far back. Now, mind you, when these guys came out, I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and I was just getting into the real hip hop realm, and then things started to escalate, and then like I tell people, one of my first albums I ever bought was the first album I ever bought, hip hop album, was The Infamous by Mobb Deep. That was my shit. Queens in the building all day. But for me, that firmly entrenched me. Going back has given me hip hop history to learn where all this stuff comes from. My favorite artist, as people know, is Jay-Z. Knowing where his, he said as much that he's got a lot of his influence from Big Daddy Kane. So this was a good thing for me. Definitely a great thing for me. So I'm only going to go through a few. I'm going to go through a few joints. I'm going to go through a few joints. I'm gonna go through the few joints that I went there. So we're gonna go from to the third round, and I think a lot of people know this song, and I love this song. Love the song forever and ever. Let's go, Title. Play it.
Your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm KRS and
DJ Premier on the beat.
And Premier's on the brains. Special.
must learn.
I'm up the sounds up flipping how wild I get. I go on like a space age rocket ship. You could be a Mac, a pimp, hustler, or player, but make sure line you is a dope bomb saver.
MC Zach, like you don't know. I love that KRS-One song. That beat is phenomenal. That's DJ Premier on that. It's one of my favorite KRS songs. But the song that Big Daddy Kane played up, most people don't know it from Jay-Z because he does a freestyle over this beat, but the original is phenomenal. Come on, Kane, give it to him.
Out of the mercy of Allah and the law written in our nature, we call an individual into existence, and when that individual comes, I make no apologies for what I'm about to say.
Rough, rugged, and real, you're gonna stand still. To obey your case, so let the man build. Words of rapture that you have to capture. And I just slapped you with a handful of literature. This dope, that fresh hype choice, smooth and raw. Rappers out replays, rub out and erase. Competition, you must be on freebase. Smoking or joking, bound to be broken. Now get your damn hands off the mic that I'm choking. Cause I got a stranglehold. You're still cold off the road for the road you stole. Rhymes that you yell out, but you didn't sell out. Crossed over, lost over here, now get the hell out. I'm not a pop star, rock and roller. I'm a rebel, blessed, able to hold a mic like a hammer. And drop grammar, treat a rapper like a wrestler. And body slammer. Those who dispute get treated just like a prostitute. They get the boot and blade like a flute, so just play mute. Don't even whisper, open your mouth to speak, and I'ma dish your ragtag and dog. Put you in the morgue because you're petty confetti and not ready to rock steady. In other words, you're half-stepping, tiptoeing, kick going, because my weapon is not a 9 and Uzi or a shotgun. But when it comes to hype rhymes, I got one. Just like the album is still the same. Long live the cane, ain't a damn thing changed. I still get ill and kill at will and build the skill to fill your grill, so don't tell me you're real. We sample beats, just sue and try to fight us. Man, you still be home with arthritis. If we didn't revive and bring back alive old beats that we appreciated, you wouldn't survive. You'd be another memory to us. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. So understand the way that I live, that's positive. And the message I got to give is
That is Young, Gifted, and Black. Jay-Z does a freestyle over that beat. Crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy. But that's that's part of a hip hop masterclass. Like you go like stuff like that, like they do freestyles over that shit now. People wouldn't even know. People they would be like, "Oh, that beat is fire. Who did that?" No one realized that beat is from like the late 80s, early 90s.
I think Jada Kiss did freestyle.
He might have. He might have. He might have. All right. Let me see. So we'll go here. This is KRS-One and Das Effects, the real hip hop.
only a few will understand and appreciate what's about to happen.
But he set it up for this. He only did that to set them up for this song right here. But as much as I love that song, this is my favorite Big Daddy Kane song ever in the history of anything. Because he samples Mary Jane Girls.
Well, excuse me, take a few minutes to mellow out. Big Daddy Kane is on the mic and I'm telling about a minimum length of rhyme, strength, and power. So listen to the man of the hour. Flow and go to a slow tempo and you know, sing low, swing low, then you know the show will go on. Inside the form, transforming on stage like a Decepticon. But I'm not animated like a cartoon, I'm a real shooting lyrics like a harpoon. Across the crowd, the listeners and spectators, so let's groove with the smooth operator. Just sounds so smooth. Just sounds so smooth. The beat I
See, they like, there's things, like, this is what I'm saying, like, people don't know where that came from. There's a lot of things. And then this, I don't think nobody should not know this song. Most people know this version of this, not this version. Most people love this version of the song, but most people don't know this version better. People know this version better because they feel like this is where they thought KRS started selling out. But I'm like, why would he sell out? Like, he's got to get that bag.
And we won't stop, cause we can't stop. And we won't stop, cameras off, we can't stop. Fuck that, damn, that won't stop. Because we can't stop. See the sound of my money machine. See the 600 bands, see the phone rims gleam. See the KRS and the Puff Daddy. See the young black and famous rich like Natty. With the power and the knowledge at our fingertips. With the style, make the ladies wanna lick their lips. Shake their hips, shake their rumps, fist up. The women, they can fly by the way you jump. Player, hip-hop mayor, background stay up. From the boogie down to the Himalayas, I'm coming.
Huh? Yeah, the other joint is what everybody gravitates to. And everybody loves that joint, but most people remember this because it was him and Puff Daddy. And the funny shit is, I actually like this version of the song better. Yeah, because it's just the way it smooths out. Like, you can still make it hard, and then his verse on it is still hard. Like, I like this beat better because I think this beat is a little more constructive, and you still add the elements of the original.
Politic with the teacher.
At the hits reacher, Puff Daddy and KRS One double feature.
Uptown
Diplomats, watch this get that. So and so, this and that.
just show me the money. Ain't
Like Diddy can't rap, we all know that.
with broke feeling coming.
And KRS still goes ham on his verse. I think. There we go.
You're sitting and you're wondering how we keep it coming in. KRS and Puff begin to push it. They're shoving in the neighborhood. We bugging when we coming in. Ruling.
Tino, me.
Just cooling, like Levert, I do work. They love me, big wet G, Simone, Harvey. Young, black, and educated, that's how we made it. Studying, bring the money, and you educated. The scholar gets the dollars, while the other scholars just holler. With no De Niro, it's zero. You think I care what you whisper? Got the wrong picture, I'm chilling with G, Simone, eating dinner. The 1997 winner, I'm the best. High tech, you get the album off the set. And don't forget, while you listening, you'll stop running.
Boogie Down Bronx shit, we on it. And then he still went off. Like, people are like, people are knocking him for that. But this right here is your classic.
Yo, what's up, Blast Master KRS-One? This jam is kicking. Word. Yo, what up, D-Nice?
Yo, what's up, Scotland Rock?
Yo, man, we chillin' this funky fresh jam. I want to tell you a little something about us. We're the Boogie Down Percussion Crew. And due to the fact that no one outside there knew what time it was, we have to tell you a little story about where we come from. South Bronx, the 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 South Bronx.
Many people tell me this style is terrific. It is kind of different, but let's get specific. KRS-One specialized in music. I'll only use this type of style when I choose it. Party people in a place to be. KRS-One attacked. You got dropped off MCA cause the rhymes you wrote was whack. So you think that hip hop has its start out in
Yeah, South Bronx. And then that led to one of the greatest diss records ever. That's where people don't understand that when niggas was battling, they was really taking it personal. They don't now niggas battle. You be like, this ain't personal no more. This ain't personal. Like there ain't gonna be no street shit going on behind this. Niggas gonna say this record. Well, unless you push your T and assassinating Drake, because he's from here. I want people to understand. My man Pusha T is definitely about that life. That nigga is 40-something years old, nigga still got cornrows in his head. He's definitely about that life. I want people to stop that. And then I'll just play the only other song that I thought Big Daddy Kane got off on. Well, besides the Symphony, which is a classic in its right. But that's only because this song.
Oh, yeah. I'm with this. I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, you know? And drop some smooth lyrics.
That's what you know what I'm saying. Jay lays back on beats and drops lyrics and stay smooth.
I'm ready.
This is where you got it from.
Stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the king, so yo, you know the outcome. I'm not the victory, they can't get with me. So nigga, BC Day, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-double-D-Y-K-A-N. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principle of this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. It's just a part of life, I'm a machete. This ain't my you. Wait until when you try the front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th.
And now I'm playing Jason.
I'm a joke that game, puzzle or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Don't you walk in paper, sign it, and take a walk as the canes start to talk, cuz
Ain't no half stepping.
I'm the Big Daddy. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't watch the verses. But
Right.
do you think this was competitive?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And only because you had to. Okay, so what it is KRS-One is a different type of rapper than Big Daddy Kane.
I see that.
And there were moments during the verses where KRS got up on the stage and did some shit, and you be like, yo, how he gonna do? And then Kane would play something, and you could see how the crowd just reacted to that. And it was like, you had to remember, they're both lyrical MCs, but he's a more grind, and KRS is more in your face. And Big Daddy Kane get the same response from you, and he could just lay back and just chill. And that's what people don't understand. Jay-Z ain't gotta be an in your face MC. He knows how to say his rhymes and lay back and chill, walk across the stage, get his point across. He can get his point across without getting in your face. And that's what Kane, that's how Rod Kane should be considered one of the greatest. Because he can say what he gotta say and get it out and don't have to be in your face.
I've heard a few Big Daddy Kane songs, but I feel like Rakim would be
I thought Rakim was going to get up on that stage and battle KRS-One. I would have liked that one better. I would have liked that. Don't get me wrong. I still thought it was very entertaining. It was a celebration of hip-hop. But I would have liked that one better. Only because I think Rakim is more of a... Rakim doesn't have to do what KRS has to do, but Rakim's rhyme schemes would make KRS rhyme schemes like, I would have to make KRS come out, pull out his bag, get out his bag. Yeah, he had to get in his bag because Rakim, my man, that's my man. So yeah, I suggest anybody who didn't watch the verses, you don't have to, but go back and look at hip hop history. Get I don't know if Spotify does this, but Tidal does it. I know Apple Music does it. They put the playlist together of all the songs that were played that night. I suggest anybody who wants to go back and get some hip hop history, that listen to that playlist. You might not like everything that's on it, but that'll give you a more grounded version of what hip hop was before we get to this day and age. Because if people don't understand, if you listen to certain songs, some of these rhyme schemes, and then you start getting into the 90s where hip hop started to become more mainstream and global, you'll notice the biggest MCs notice that, damn, they rhyme schemes is kind of, they are. Like, if you had Rakim, the next place I would go is Nas. Because that's where I would put them in the same rhyme scheme. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's where you get that from. Right. So you can kind of start comparing these people, like where they get their influence from, and you can start to see it. And then you can start to see why people are the way they are when it comes to hip hop, and how I like protecting my what I grew up with. And it's not a bad thing that hip hop has evolved and changed. I think hip hop has evolved and changed and become more mainstream. But the only problem I have is now that the white folks got their hands on it, it's just totally different. Watered down. Like, we need to take it back. Like, and they started to with people going independent labels and all that. that we've taken that back because now you ain't gotta go to the only way you're going to a major label is if you want that major label money. Now you don't have to. You can your song you can upload it and it could be in China tomorrow. So you don't have to. So that's the good thing about music today. We can take, but I want people to understand we need to take hip hop back because that was our art form, and to let we've let white people come in and water it down and fuck it up with their money. And if we could take it back, we'll be good because then we could take ownership of that. And that's why it's important to own your masters and all that other stuff because now they don't have it, you do. And you can do what the fuck you want to with it. Somebody want to license it for a movie, they don't get paid, you do. And I tell people like that all the time, that's what we need. That's what we need for us as black people. Take our ownership back. So, all right. So, this is where I would have let Ron run off his top 10, but of course, like I said, that nigga's sick. So where we're going to go is some of our favorite horror flicks. I'm going to let you go first on this. Now, being that it's Halloween and we're some people are celebrating, I'm not. What are some of your favorite horror flicks of your favorite horror flicks of all time?
I don't have a top 10.
No, you don't have to have a top 10.
I thought Get Out was a good one.
That was more of a...
It's more of like a thriller. And
yeah.
It's kind of funny. But
it was a horror flick because I'm looking at thinking about it. Yeah, to be chopped up and put in a white person. Nah, yeah, white person. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it was big, and when it came out, I was like, I watched it a few times, a handful of times. That I was really into. I don't know if you've seen Hostel.
Yeah, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
I watched that movie when I was a kid, and like for years I've been trying to figure out what it was, and I watched it recently. But that one, the first one, I don't know, it's a series, so
the first one. That shit was nasty.
The way it ended.
Yeah, that shit was nasty. That the other ones, I'm not. I didn't watch the other ones too much. I didn't watch the other ones too much. Like I caught the beginning of the second one and it was like, oh no, this is not no good. But that first one, yeah, that shit was nasty. Cutting niggas' Achilles and that shit was crazy. All right, go ahead.
Let's see. Don't Breathe. Not the first one. I'm talking about the first one. I didn't watch the second one.
People, I'll tell you like this. I'm not a big into horror fan. And
Me either.
I just think that horror is not the same as what it used to be. Like, because now horror is more associated with slashers and stuff like that. And it's not as much as the scare. Mm-hmm. So I don't breathe.
It's more comedy than movies nowadays.
Yeah, I agree 100%. People don't realize what, like, they be like, I'll go see a horror flick with me, and I'll go with a few. They be like, why are you laughing? This shit is funny. What the fuck? This shit is funny.
I've seen Evil Dead.
Okay, that shit was funny, but that shit was good.
Let me see the one. I liked Invisible Man, even though it wasn't really that.
That's a so-so. That's a so-so for me. Invisible Man.
Of course, Jigsaw.
Yeah, Saw. Yeah. The later ones for me. The earlier ones I didn't like too much, but the later ones, yeah. The later ones made me want to watch.
Yeah, that's a series I was like really into.
Yeah, like Saw the first couple. I think after the third one is when I really got into it. Because the first couple was more like, are you gonna kill a motherfucker? Is this nigga trying to kill you? And the second one is the same thing. And then when it started adding more people and making it more complex is when I started getting into it. So yeah, that was that. I will say this. I tell people all the time my favorite horror flick of all time is none other than the original Nightmare on Elm Street. That shit scared me when I was a kid, and then I got to know that they're cheesy now, but it's just like the thought about put behind it. Like, nigga, you can't go to sleep, especially working the hours that I'm putting in, and then you gotta realize, damn, I can't go to sleep because this motherfucker might come and start trying to kill me. Yeah, that shit. As a kid, now, yeah, that's always gonna be my one of my favorite. I did like Insidious, even though some of the shit made me laugh. Like there's one particular scene where the ghost is walking across the fucking front porch, and I'm in the movies watching this shit. And the first thing I said was, he gonna walk in. He gonna walk in. Wait for it. Wait for it. Psh, he walked in. I like that's predictable, but I like the concept of what it was about. And it did have some moments in there that made me be like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, oh hold up. Like, really? This is about to go down? So yeah, one of my favorites, if I'm gonna go hard flick, 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts. You gotta see that. Yeah, you definitely gotta see that. 13 Ghosts was really good. Like now, if you watch it now, you'll probably be like, but the concept and the way they built around it and the way it was built out, it was perfect. I love 13 Ghosts. Love 13 Ghosts. And on top of that, it has the acting debut of Rod Digger. So yes, I do suggest watching 13 Ghosts. Now there are some other joints that have started to like in the more recent, there was a Escape Room. Escape Room. That first one. I recently watched the second one. Wasn't as impressed. But the first one, because it reminded me of a movie called Cube. And Cube is about these people who get dropped in. It's like Escape Room. They get dropped in and they have to escape all these rooms. But there's traps in each of these rooms. And you can die. Like, it's not like you going in escape rooms and you gonna make it out. Not everybody gonna make that shit out. So yeah, that Cube is another one. I do suggest people watch that. If you like blood, guts, and gore, that's it. That's it for me. But like Escape Room is, like I said, the Escape Room was really good. I don't really like horror flicks today because they're not the same. Not the same. They make me laugh. Like no, there's no original concepts. Except like, not Dope Breed, but what's A Quiet Place. That's a nice original concept, but I just didn't like the movie. Because, like, really? You can't talk? Like, how you gonna tell a nigga that he gotta go, he got somebody's gonna kill him behind him? What you gonna do, sign language?
There's another movie I've seen. It was like this movie, this lady, she's like, I guess she's deaf. Like trapped in the house, still trying to get in. Oh,
yeah, that's a recent joint too. That was pretty good. I wouldn't. That's something I would recommend if you, like I said, if you're really into horror. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I recently watched that as somebody who suggested it to me, and it was good. It's just not something I would watch on a regular. Like I said, there's very few horror flicks that get me ready to go. Like I watched Halloween Kills. And that is what that like Michael Myers was never really scary to me. Jason was more scary to me. Friday the 13th, that nigga was more scary. Cause that nigga come out the water, you think he dead. And you chilling like, oh, we finally got this nigga. Nope. Next thing you know, you got a machete through your chest. Like, you fucked. And then you getting thrown off a building and that nigga looking at you like, yeah, fuck. Yeah, so, yeah. I was more scared of that. Michael Myers was just, nigga, you got a hard on for your family. That's what it was for me. So, yeah, I didn't really, but yeah, horror flicks are not the same to me today. Like, I would really much rather watch nothing than watch a horror flick now. I don't go to movies to watch horror flicks. Like, I don't really, like, I wanted to go to movies to see Shang-Chi. I wanted to go to movies. I want to go to see Eternals, but the movies is not as exciting to me anymore. Especially now that you can watch everything at home and just chill. Like, I could, like I'm not spending $15 on no fucking popcorn. Now, look, I can buy a whole case of microwave popcorn for the $15 I just spent for a whole bucket of popcorn. Nah, man, they fucked up making movies, putting movies out at home. So there you go. Some of our favorite scary flicks. Although some people might say that they're not scary, but whatever. So I know you like Twix. I know anybody who loves Halloween candy knows that niggas put them little Twix in your bag, you was on it. Mm-hmm. Niggas put them little Snickers in your bag, you was on it. The Reese's peanut butter cups, you was on it. But when a nigga put candy corns in my bag, I want to throw them shits at them.
I don't like candy corn.
Yo,
it's just too sweet. It's way too sweet.
Not even so much too. Them shits is just nasty. Yo, fuck out of it. I want you putting candy corns in my. I want as a kid, I wanted to throw them shits at the adults putting candy corns in your bag. And I know some of my friends that would go to people's houses and they would give them apples and shit. Motherfucker, this is this is Halloween. We supposed to have all the candy we want. What the fuck you giving me an apple for? I can go to the store and get me an apple, yo.
Really?
Like, yo, I love the Twix, the Snickers, Reese's peanut butter cups. What's some of your favorite Halloween candy? Because kids, I know that y'all about to tomorrow. Y'all go get in them bags, so y'all know what you gotta look for.
I got the mask on. I'm stealing some of them too. But yeah, Whoppers. Whoppers is
okay. That was okay. Yeah, that was okay.
Milk Duds.
I love Milk Duds.
Yes. Twix, of course.
Mm-hmm. The little bag of M&Ms.
Swedish Fish.
Oh, I love Swedish Fish. Love Swedish Fish.
Okay.
Snickers, Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers is one of my favorites. We had Snickers, you had Three Musketeers. Okay. That was more that gets more in the recent. We used to have these joints called Sixlets.
Sixlets?
Yeah, and they were little they came in a pack like Whoppers, but they were little chocolate balls. This shit was good. This shit was good as fuck. Hold on, let me.
It'd be like random little candies that you don't know the name of it. It'd be in your bag.
Mm.
Sixes, that's not the gum shit, no?
No. I'm gonna show you blank images.
Oh yeah, there we go. Look, that's another thing. The Smarties.
Smarties, yeah. But I don't know why people got so. Okay, so this is what Sixlets are. As you can see, they're little chocolate milk balls covered with candy. I don't know why people like Smarties so much.
Them shits is always in the bag. I don't know why.
You would eat everything, and then you would be like, yo, why the fuck are these shits? And then they wouldn't give you one or two of them. You have like a million of them shits at the bottom of your bag. Like, yo, I might buy some of these shits. Some Sixlets. Because I could never, you can't find them now no more. You used to go to the store, you can get a bunch of shits. I think I want to buy some of shits.
He's up for candy.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Them is one of my favorite candies ever. Cause like I said, you can take them anywhere. Like they come in a little thing, and you just be like, So there you go. So that was one of my. But anybody Smarties, I hated them shits.
Them shits was always in my bags, bro. Don't be like random ass little strawberry candies.
Yeah, the ones that was wrapped in like a little strawberry wrapper. Yeah,
like they wrapped in a Christmas paper or something.
Yeah, nah. I wasn't really into. Because them shit, you eat them shits and then they got that little shit in the middle.
Nerds. The fucking nerds.
Oh yeah, nerds. Yeah, everybody like nerds. Yeah, like I would go to school in the morning and I buy a box of nerds. And then because them shits, them one of the few candies you ain't have to chew it, you just put it in your mouth. Yeah, the teacher be talking shit and you didn't want to talk to them, you just be like pop shit in your mouth. Yeah, nerds is always gonna be a classic. I don't even see nerds like that anymore. Oh, Fun Dip.
Like that, yeah.
Fun Dip.
And the what's just the little super bubble gum shits.
Oh yeah, Super Bubble, Double Bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, yo, candy. Yo, Halloween. That was the only reason why you liked Halloween. The only reason why I got if I got dressed up is the only reason why. Cause I want that candy.
And then he's still on the block like, yo, let me get some. I had a big ass bag.
Yeah, only thing I ain't like is like I would go home and my grandparents be like, "You're not eating all this candy tonight."
Fuck that. That's just something in the pocket like, hey.
Nah, my grandparents would be like, "Nah, let me get that bag." And then the other thing I ain't like is that my mom's like candy like that. So when at the time when I was staying with my mom's, my mom's like, yo, she'd be like, "Nah, you're not eating all this candy." But then you would go, like, I would go to school the next day, come back, I'll be looking for my candy. My mom's a bag for the candy. Like, Mom, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, Mom, where all my candy at? Like,
I ain't gonna probably be doing that to the kids.
yo, that's disrespectful, bro. Don't do that.
They don't need all that shit.
Yo, you don't, but then we went out and trick-or-treated and all that. Like, yo, let me get my candy. My mom did that shit to me. I would hate that. Like, I go back, like, yeah, I'm about to go get some Snickers. Where the hell my Snickers at? My mom ate all my fucking Snickers. Yo, I hated that. Parents used to eat the candy. Like, I don't do that to my daughter. Like, but you just can't eat all that candy. Like,
nah, I ain't gonna eat all of them. I'm gonna take some little by little so you don't notice.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I would never do that. I wouldn't do that to my daughter because I know how I felt when it was done to me.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna do that. But I will say you not eating all that candy tonight. That's a dub. That's a dub. So yeah. But now that I'm an adult, I don't give a fuck. Because when I want that candy, I'm getting it in the big size. Only thing is the candy is now $1 now. Back then it was like 75 cents.
Or like you get mad shit for a quarter.
Yes.
For real.
Yes. Like now you can't get nothing. A bag of potato chips is 50 cents. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nah, I ain't with it. I'm definitely ain't with it. So what's some of your favorite Halloween memories?
I mean, we used to have parties at the crib. When I was younger, we used to dress up. For the kids in the hood come through. Yeah, just the parties really. The house party. We used to have like what's that shit, the smoke machine?
Mm-hmm.
Smoke machine I fuck with.
Nah.
Just the party.
We didn't have any Halloween parties when I was a kid. Like, we didn't have none of that. I went out trick-or-treating, but we didn't have Halloween parties when I was a kid. Like, my mom's, like, we just mostly trick-or-treated. Like, my mom's is more like me. I'm not into people being in my house like that. So, I'm not gonna have a party like that. But I thought about doing something for New Year's, but it depends. But I'm not into, I was never into, we went trick-or-treating. My grandparents always made sure I looked all right for Halloween. I was never without. It's just I was never into Halloween. Like I was a small fat kid. Thanksgiving was my shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, let me get that.
That'd be the one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I can't wait.
Every year.
Every year. I don't want the candy. I don't give a fuck. Give me my ham, give me my ribs, give me my mac and cheese.
You keep the ham.
No. You don't eat the pork. No, you don't eat the pork. So we know there's no pork on your fork. But you like your turkey and all that shit. Nah, I don't eat turkey. Turkey too dry for me. Yeah, turkey too dry for me. Turkey. Turkey too dry for me. Turkey's always that like I didn't realize that till I got older. That I don't really like turkey. But Thanksgiving is always the holiday you can make a million things. So I had fried chicken, had some lasagna, had shit like that. Like I had everything going on. So Thanksgiving, Halloween I always overlook. Fuck that. Like, okay, yeah, I can get candy any day of the week. I can't eat like this all the time. Can't eat like this all the time because niggas is not cooking like that all the time. Yeah, let's throw down. Let's get them pies in the oven.
Collard greens.
Yes. Oh my God. And I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving this year. Definitely. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually looking forward to taking the day off and actually getting paid for it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to taking the day off and be like, yeah, I ain't got to worry about that. This check about to look good still. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, Thanksgiving was always, that was my shit. But yeah, Halloween, that was more for kids. I still think that's more for kids to dress up, and escape from real life, especially this year with everything that's going on in the last couple of years. Last year, Halloween was ruined. So I think this year, all kids should go out, have a good time, make sure you stay safe, parents. Make sure they masked up out here in these streets. Go get that kid. Go get that bag of candy. Y'all want to get a bag? That's y'all bag right there. Get that bag. Get that bag. So I think that's gonna be good this year. Family should always be good like that. Funny shit. I realized this week that that as we get older, things speed up. Like, I still can remember the top of the year. New Year's came. I remember doing a New Year's show. I was drunk as shit. Bro, I did a New Year's Eve show. And I think it is on YouTube. I was in my New Year's Eve pajamas. I was in my PJs. I did the show. And the show is about the 5 things I was looking forward to. The 5 things I hated about 2020. Like how Uncle Murder does the wrap up. That was my version of the wrap up. But I was drunk as shit. Bruh, I had a bottle like this sitting there and I was drunk and I was going ham. And I just realized, I remember that day vividly, even though I was fucked up. Now, it's almost time for another drunk show like that. Yeah. And I'm like, time is just going so fast. Like, 1 minute, I was in Honey Grove slinging stir fries. Now I'm in Dos Toros slinging platos.
Slinging stir.
Well, basically, that's what we do. Yeah. I want people to say, like, okay, Honey Grove is not known for these salads. They're known for their stir fries. We was slanging stir fries. It was like being on.
It's soup to some people. Some people call it soup.
Oh yeah, because people come in there. Yeah, do you have soup?
Yo.
Oh wait, did they do the soup?
Huh?
Did they do the soup?
Soup. I just love people coming and asking.
Oh no, before I stopped following Honey Girl on Instagram. Really? Yeah, I did stop following Honey Girl on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped following everything Honey Girl. Fuck out of here. No Facebook. Nah, we not friends. None of that. Yeah, they was working on the soup.
Oh, I don't know nothing about nothing, man. People come in and ask for soup, I be like, nah.
Nah, we don't serve soup. Yo, that would be at least once a day. Somebody come and talk about, do you have soup? And then what makes it even worse is they would come in during the middle of summer when it's 99 fucking degrees outside, talking about, do you got soup? Like, what the fuck? I don't want no soup. I don't even want to stir fry in 99 degree weather. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm like, at one time I was slinging stir fries, now I'm fucking slinging platos and guacamole. Which reminds me, I think, and I'm not even going to put this out there. Hold up, let me mute the mic so they don't hear this shit. Don't want to get no ideas, because the one idea I did get these motherfuckers, they fucking dubbed that shit. And that shit was, that was a great idea. But I think that idea, instead of y'all having to cut avocados all the time and do the guacamole. Do that. Because then all you got to do is scoop it. Get a 1 ounce scoop, like do with the the garlic, scoop it right on top. And and you don't have to add nothing else to the menu. You already got tomatoes. You already got cilantro. You already got avocados. You already got red onions. Yeah, I add nothing to the menu. Everything is already there. And I think that would work better because doing the avocados, too much cabbage, but if you do the guac, throw one scoop right on top of that. And still charge niggas $2 to get it. And they'll do it.
Everybody think like that.
No, they not thinking about that. They don't give a fuck. I was wondering why at my current company why we didn't have no seafood. You got chicken, beef. You got something for people who are vegan with the impossible meat, and you got pork. Not everybody eat carnitas, which is the pork. So you need something to balance that off. They put in there. I wasn't even there 2 weeks. Shrimp right in the menu, and that shit is selling like Chris Knack. People with they damn seafood addictions. I don't understand. But the shrimp we cook is good, and they got woks. So that's how we cook the impossible meat and the shrimp. So when they be like, yo, throw shrimp on, I'm like, let me cook that. I mean, they be like, Willie, you can do. I'm like, yeah, nigga. I've been doing this, son. Y'all don't know. I ain't got no time for this shit to be sticking to the bottom of the pot. I be tossing them like, Willie, damn, you got skills. You're damn right. I better have after 3 years. I better could do this. The memories of being there from 12 to 2, doing nothing but tossing them shits up. Now I'm glad I ain't got to do that shit no fucking more. I ain't got to do that shit no more, especially if you ain't got no good music going and you trying to,
for real.
You trying to do that shit. Well, at least you ain't got to do it all the time.
I still be trying to do it though.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to be dealing with the other shit that go on the outside.
Nah, I'm still trying to on the transition.
Nah, you know what? I tell people all the time, you don't have to find the transition. What you have to do is be prepared to do it at any time. Just be prepared to do it. Because at the end of the day, like, okay, even though you got more people, you already can do it at a speed where you can get in, get it out. Same way. I used to go in there, and that's why I would still do it. I gotta have, like, when it was real busy, get it in, get it out. Get it in, get it out. Get it in, get it out. And as a manager, you should be able to do that and let them niggas stay in the back and prep. And that's their own.
I was saying this like a few days ago. Like, I don't think, like, I can show you how to do something. I can tell you how to do something. I can't make you do it the way I do it or as fast as I do it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You're not supposed to. Part of the whole thing is people have to figure, like, as long as you do it with their company standards, but you have to figure out your own way. That's what I had to figure out. I had to figure out my own way. And then people started teaching, once I figured out how to do it that way, then people started teaching me shortcuts of how to do it. And once you learn that, then it's all good. Because then when the bosses walk in, you can do it the way it's supposed to be done. But when they're not there, you can get in, get it out, and it still tastes just as good, just as tasty. It's not going to be burnt and all that. Because half the time, I think, what they don't realize is, after you turn off that fire, that should still be hotter than a motherfucker and it's still cooking the food.
Right.
So the liability of burning it still happens. Especially if something happens and you got to step to something and nobody's there to finish it off. Right. Yeah, the liability of that shit burning real quick. Memories all alone in the moon. But I like what I do because I ain't got to do none of that shit. Only thing is, I like the way we do our chicken better. And like y'all roast it, like we have a full flat top grill and we cook it on the grill. We marinate it and we cook it on the grill. It's got that nice, like how they used to do it when we used to put the chicken on the grates to give it that grill mark. I don't know why they ever stopped doing that.
Wait, what?
We used to put the chicken cubes on grates and then it would give them that grill, the nice little grill mark, and then you would toss it up to give it some color. We put ours strictly on the grill and then we cut it, and then it goes on the line to be served. And I don't know why they ever stopped doing that, because they did it because they feel like it took too much time.
I said they do that with a lot of stuff now.
Because they change stuff so it doesn't take as much time. But that's because they don't want to pay y'all. They don't want to pay y'all. Plain and simple. They don't want to pay it. Like, case in point, like, we have to butcher our own steak, butcher our own pork, cut the chicken. We have to, like, we don't trim our chicken. That comes already trimmed, because that would take a little time. But butchering the pork, butchering the steak, we do it on our own. We cook it, we cut it, and put it on the line. If they have a dedicated team, if they would want to pay a dedicated team, you could do it. You could do it. No problem. They don't want to pay it. They don't want to spend the bread. And y'all got more locations than we do, and y'all don't want to spend the bread. They don't want to spend the bread. So it is what it is. But I don't. Anybody who eats there, I don't knock what you like. Although I would go to a Chinese restaurant first, but I don't knock what you like. But me personally, I'm gonna do it. No, especially no. Like I have a friend on Instagram who comes in there all the time. She probably still comes in there now that I'm not even there. Her name is Erin. White chick, goofy white chick, red hair. You'll probably know if I showed you a picture of her. And I'll be wondering why she come in there. I'm like, yo, listen. All right. So, now it is time to get to the moment we've all been waiting for. This.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yes, I've been holding on to this for a couple weeks. So here we go. This week's Get the Fuck Out of Here award goes to people, and it's not even people who refuse to get vaccinated, which is their choice, but want the help that comes with not having a job, and stuff like that. And this is the reason why they get the award. I remember when I was a kid, getting ready to go to kindergarten. And my moms went and signed me up for school. And I had to go make sure that I had all my vaccination shots. I had to make sure I had the measles, mumps, rubella, stuff like that. I remember going to college. Having to enroll in college, and then like, yo, listen, you gotta have your MMR recently. So I went and did that. And I understand people's qualms about this. Got rolled out fast. You don't trust the government. I understand people's reservations about this, right? But this is my problem with that. It's okay, and I understand, and I do understand to some degree what they're saying. You're telling us that we can't have our job, we can't take care of our family because we have to get this shot that we don't completely trust, whether it's the one shot, the Johnson & Johnson, or the two shots, the Pfizer and Moderna. And I understand that 100%. I understand your reservations. But this is how I feel about certain things. If your family is that important, taking care of them, why is it so hard for you to realize that companies have to keep their employees safe? Think about it. I want people to think about it like this. If you go into a workplace, let's say you work in construction. Part of the mandatory things with construction, you gotta have steel toe boots. You gotta have a hard hat. You can't go on these construction sites without these things. There's some sites you gotta have where the mask, the air mask, so that you can breathe because there's toxic chemicals when they're doing their work. So with that being said, that's all safety for your safety to keep everybody safe because stuff can happen. Why is it that people cannot understand that these private companies are doing everything in their power to keep people safe? Think about it like this. If you go into a workplace and they decide, you know what? We're going to let everybody work. You don't have to be vaccinated and all that. And then let's say you have a workplace of 500 people and 200 of those people catch the virus. And let's say 100 of them survive and the other 100 die. And now we have this contract tracing, so they can go back and say, hey, listen, not to say that it was anybody at their workplace that passed to, but the likelihood is more, there's a bigger likelihood that that's where they got it from than any place else. So let's say that we have that. Do you think these companies really want to have to deal with the blowback that's going to come if they find out if they don't have vaccinated employees? Think about this: if you die, if you get the virus and then you die, and you working in a place that they don't have to be vaccinated, how many lawsuits is this company going to have to deal with? Now, there's going to be no proof that that's where it happens. That's where it happened. But there's going to be no proof that's not where it happened. Think about it like this. A company has to protect themselves against all liabilities because these companies are in it for profit, for money. They're here to make bread. The same way you go to work every day and you don't go to work for free, we don't work for free. Then I'm running this company for free. So people need to understand that these companies need to protect themselves from the likelihood that somebody catches the virus while they're working. They're not vaccinated. We got a bunch of unvaccinated employees, and somebody dies. Because then a lawsuit comes, and they can't say that it wasn't 100% their fault that they caught the virus. And then what makes it even worse is, let's say you catch the virus from working at this company, you take it home and pass it to everybody in your house. And let's say you have 10 people in your household and 5 of them die. Now you liable for not only that life, but they're going to say, okay, I caught it from working here. I went home and passed it on, and 5 other people in my household died. You're going to be liable for that. You are going to get hit like you ain't never been hit before. That pocket going to be hit. And you already are worrying about your bottom line because you had to stop working or you had people stop working because of the virus, and you had to go, you weren't making any money. Now that people are able to do things, you want to get that profit back, and you can't when you don't have employees, and you're paying out lawsuits because your employees weren't vaccinated. And then we've got people getting on the highway, stopping traffic because they're fighting a mandate for the city because they have to be vaccinated. Shut up and get the shot. If you don't want to get it, that's your problem. That's your choice. Nobody's telling you have to get the shot. That it should be personal to you. We're not forcing Jewish people to get them. Them niggas is completely against vaccination. But they have their own community. They have their own places where they can put people to work. They have their own synagogues. They have their own schools. So they can keep it amongst themselves. We can't. We can't. So therefore, since we don't have that, either shut up and go get it or don't go get it. But don't expect the government to be like, okay, you had a job. You had you had the opportunity to keep your job. This is what you chose. So we're choosing not to use taxpayer money to help you because you could help yourself, but you choose not to. There's nothing wrong with that. I see people talking about, oh, why can't you get unemployment? Because you had a job. Part of the requirements of the job was you need to be vaccinated. You didn't want to fulfill the requirements of that job. So we're not giving you anything. And I don't disagree with that because I decided to get vaccinated. You had your shot. There's many people who've had their shot, but we shouldn't have to take care of people who decide they don't want to work their job because that is their mandate. That is a requirement to work that job. You can't fulfill that requirement. Hey, nobody's mad at you, whether you like the job or not. This is the requirement that you have, and if you can't fulfill that requirement, don't get mad. Don't get that job. But don't expect people to help you when you could have fulfilled your requirement and you chose not to. And I feel like people don't understand that it's not anybody's responsibility to take care of you because you don't want to do something. I can understand if you got sick and you had to take from that job and they're paying unemployment because you can't work because you're sick. Or I understand there's other avenues for that. But if you can have a job, you can physically able to do this job. And the only requirement is, listen, we're trying to keep our employees safe. We want to keep you safe. We want to make sure that, and the other thing is I wish companies would come out and say this straight up. Listen, forget the mandate. We need you to be safe because we need you to be here to work. We need our employees to be safe because we need them to be here to work. We don't want to have to fight any lawsuits or anything like that because that takes away from us helping our employees. Because now we have to deal with this because we didn't give you a safe work environment. There's nothing wrong with that. You would want to give, if you owned a company and you had a bunch of employees, you would want them to be in a safe work environment. And if something happens to them, you are liable for that when they're on the job. So stop acting like it is our people's responsibility to take care of you because you don't want to do something to keep your job. I respect if you don't want to get the shot. Like Ice Cube just recently gave up $9 million on a movie that he was doing because he didn't want to go get vaccinated. That's his choice. But think of the difference. Ice Cube got it. Mm-hmm. He can go home and be like, fuck it. Okay, that's just $9 million I lost. Ain't that bad. I probably got about 150 in the bank, 200 in the bank. I've got different things in the bank. I got different investments. So he's got money. But think about it. You ain't got it like Ice Cube got it. You ain't got it like some of these other people who got it that can say, I ain't doing it, because they probably done made 200, 300, 400 million. So you have to choose what you want to do. And if you choose to do it, good. Go back to work, get this bag, take care of your family. But you choose not to, don't expect the people from the outside to help you because you choose not to do something. And that's not fair to people who did choose to get the shot, did choose to keep their job, did choose to take care of their family, take care of themselves. It's not fair to them that they should have to take care of themselves and you when you have the same choice and you chose not to. That is my only thing qualm with that. And like I said, I don't want to push anybody to make a decision based on what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I chose to get it. Everybody in my family chose to get it so that we can all take care of our family and be safe ourselves. You have that same right to say, yeah, I want to do that or I don't want to do that. But we also have the government, people also have the right to say, hey, I'm not taking care of this person because they chose to do they chose to do differently from what I chose to do. That's your choice. You should live with the consequences of your choice. The same way if I do something, I have to live with the consequences of my choice. So my thing is, people, stop expecting people to take care of you when you have the choice to take care of yourself. And you chose not to, so this is the consequences. We're all adults, deal with it. That's all. So for those people, they get the button.
Get the fuck out of here!
Dead ass. Because that's all I see now. People talking about, I'm not getting a shot, but then I can't get unemployment. Okay, but the fuck that got to do with me? I don't want the unemployment money anyway, because now really what people don't understand is you're not getting that extra $300 anymore. Now it's really just about what you were making and that's your highest. That way they do unemployment is it's the high you get unemployment based on. You get it based on they do it in quarters. Your highest quarterly earning is how they break down your unemployment. Before it was your highest quarterly earning, and they gave you at the first it was 600, then it was 300. Nah, I don't want that money. I can make more money at my job. Like right now, my check look good all the time. I don't want that weekly unemployment. That's like I would get not even half of what I made. Get out of here with that. People need to understand, y'all. Listen, I love y'all. I love people. I love everybody. But stop. We're not gonna take care of you. Not fair to us. Not fair to us. That money can go to someplace else. Not fair to us. Not fair to those who are working and trying to keep themselves together. Not fair. Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, and don't get no food stamps either. You should not pass go. You should not collect $200. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. All right, this was fun. I'm working on next week's show now. Hopefully, Ronnie will stop being sick and bring his ass on. So I can kick him, you know what I'm saying?
Get some NyQuil, man.
Yeah, you gotta get some NyQuil, for real. No, because he gonna come back next week and he gonna have a bunch of jokes flipped his way. he gonna get it. He gonna get it. Ronnie gonna get it. Definitely gonna get it. But yeah, I gave my fuck out of here award. We went through some memes. There's gonna be some more memes. I had a bunch of them shits, but I was like, let me go keep half now, half later. I got one I even put in the queue. So that's gonna last. So I was like, we'll do half now, we'll do the other half next week. But yeah, it was fun. Everybody be safe for Halloween. Please, I'm asking nicely, no cutting, stabbing. Let's have a safe and fun Halloween, especially after everything we've gone through in the last 18, 19, 20, almost 21, 22 months, almost the last 2 years. Kids should be able to go out and enjoy themselves, go trick-or-treating. Again, parents, keep your kids masked up. Go out there, let them have a good time. Take them, let's do this safe. No fighting, no stabbing, no buck 50s, no gang initiations.
No shooting.
You're definitely no shooting. That's because there's going to be kids out, and I want all the kids to enjoy themselves. I want everybody to have a good time. I want families to have a good time. And I want everybody to enjoy this Halloween. Again, I may not celebrate, but I think that families and kids should go out and have a good time and enjoy themselves. But in the meantime, you can find us at sowwhatyousaying5@gmail.com. That's SOWTUSAYIN5@gmail.com. You can find us at So What You Saying on Instagram, What's Saying on Twitter, So What You Saying on Facebook. Or you can call us 347-559-6508. If we're not online, we will play your voicemail on the air. Guaranteed, I'll make sure I get it on the air. Leave a voicemail, anything you have, any questions, compliments, critiques, anything about the show. If you're looking for me personally, you can find me at Willie Just That Dude Williams on Facebook or Rexo20 and on any other social media platform. I want to thank everybody to join us. I want y'all to understand, again, enjoy, have a happy, safe Halloween. Keep it safe. Keep your family safe. Everybody join us next week. We'll be here. And like I said, Ronnie, get better because you got to come back because you got some jokes to get leveled on your ass next week. Again, have a good week, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see y'all next Saturday. Same time, same back station. Like I said, doing like my man T'Challa.